Hello Cloud Gurus, I'm your friendly host Tim Berry and welcome to GCP This Month for August 2020. In a month that celebrated two of the most important things in life with World Friendship Day and International Beer Day, our friends at Google also spoiled us with a plethora of announcements, talks and workshops at Google Next OnAir 2020. Beer has been notably absent from the event so far, but there's always Google Next 2021 to look forward to. As usual, we've picked the biggest and best of the recent announcements to share with you here on GCP This Month. August has brought us lots more goodies from Google Next OnAir, including Security Week, Data Analytics Week, and Data Management and Databases Week. There's some really exciting stuff to talk about, so let's dig into this month's GCP Quick Bites. Google has announced a change to the free program for Google Cloud signups. The previous 360 days of free credit must now be used within 90 days for new signups. The generous always free service allowance, however, remains unchanged. And if you've already signed up, no need to worry, you'll still have your full 360 days to spend that trial credit. Google-owned Looker has had a big overhaul with updates and improvements to the popular BI tool. This includes the introduction of Looker Blocks, a powerful way to build and share deep analysis and insights fast, and Looker Marketplace in GA, which will allow you to share those custom Looker blocks within your business or with the rest of the world. From the OnAir Security Week, Certificate Authority Service is now out in beta. This is a highly scalable and fully managed service that automates the management and deployment of a private certificate authority, avoiding the nasty headache of relying on an aging on-prem CA or trying to build your own one in the cloud. Google have partnered with the California-based cybersecurity firm Tanium to bring their proactive threat detection and automated response technology to Google Cloud. And Google has launched a new security best practices hub, including a ton of documents, white papers, and even Terraform build scripts to deploy secure sample best practice environments. From the database and analytics weeks, SAP HANA Fast Restart has improved the restart time of GCE instances running SAP HANA from an estimated 40 minutes down to just 1 minute. Now even SAP admins can take advantage of the multi-tool of switching things off and on again to fix them. And speaking of tools, Cloud Spanner has added 2 more North American multi-region configurations for 3 nines of availability. And speaking of availability, BigQuery now has an improved SLA from 99.9% to 99.99%. Thanks to the resilience of Google's Borg cluster management, BigQuery availability is now improved by 1 more 9, taking that error budget from 43 minutes to less than 5 minutes per month, proving again that nothing can stop the Borg quest for perfection. Finally, in other news, Game Server is now GA. Game Server uses the open source Agonist Game Server engine built on Kubernetes to provide managed multiplayer game server clusters that automatically scale ready for when your game goes viral. CPU overcommit for Compute Engine is now GA, bringing cost savings from maximizing the use of host physical core licensing. As Kubernetes approaches its 5th birthday, Google has released beta support for GPU-optimized Kubernetes workloads. Using Anthos, you can now automatically deploy the drivers and software into your containers that leverage the power of NVIDIA GPUs to accelerate your machine learning. It's just what every 5-year-old wants for their birthday. And Google Cloud has been recognized by Forrester as a leader in API management solutions with its popular Apogee framework. Forrester found Apogee excelled in all of their assessment criteria, obtaining the highest possible score in many of them. If you're interested in API development using Apogee, check out our Google Cloud Apogee Certified API Engineer course. Well, as you can see, it's been quite a month, and we still have 1 more month of announcements from Google Next OnAir. If you haven't been able to tune in to any of the fantastic webinars from Next OnAir this month, or if you just feel overwhelmed by how much great Google news there is out there, fear not. This month, in our GCP Gems, we're taking a look at 2 standout talks from August. Okay, so our first gem of a talk from Google Security Week is this breakout talk by Google, Minimizing Permissions Using IAM Recommender. Addressing a pain we all know too well, especially when you find that your MVP built application has somehow ended up in production. This talk was presented by the Google product team and Sonal Desai, who is a senior cloud security engineer at Uber. Uber faced challenges in letting business teams move quickly, but also encouraging their developers to carefully tailor permissions within their code. To help, they turned to IAM Recommender, which as of this month went to general availability as part of Google Cloud's Active Assist suite of tools. Sonal's team were able to come up with a solution using Google's IAM Recommender tool to raise manual tickets requesting permission cleanups, or to automatically remediate any excessive permissions based on a custom risk scoring. This talk was a fantastic case study of a huge company that is still able to move fast, making the most of cloud services, but still working to minimize their attack surface and bring themselves closer to that magical promised land of least privilege. Do check it out. It was an uber interesting talk that I found really uplifting. Who's writing these jokes? Our second standout talk from the Data Analytics Week came from Robert Goretzky, the Vice President of Engineering at Major League Baseball. In 2019, MLB embarked upon a massive data warehouse modernization project to uplift their existing data warehouse capabilities and realize the benefits of data warehousing in the cloud. MLB funneled their game ticket data, merchandise purchases, and fan interactions online all into their data warehouse. It was then heavily used to produce personalized experiences for their fans, create leads marketing and promotional campaigns, and also to run machine learning on fan behaviors to share insights with their 30 member clubs across the US. Robert explains in his talk some of the issues faced by their data team on their legacy platform. These included expensive queries taking down their access to data, problematic duplication, siloing of data, and pushing copies of transformed data out to S3 buckets in member club AWS accounts for them to query themselves using Athena. After a successful proof of concept, MLB took the plunge and began their migration process to Google Cloud. As well as replicating the massive data store in Teradata across into BigQuery, their data team also rewrote over 350 ETL jobs running in Apache Airflow to work with BigQuery. In just 7 months, MLB were able to complete their transition from Teradata to BigQuery and train their staff to use the new solution. Not only did they achieve a 50% improvement on query speed, but they were also able to centralize their data and remove the delay and duplication caused by copying data out to Club S3 buckets. Major League Baseball clubs around the US now have direct Looker access to get real-time reporting from the managed serverless backend of BigQuery, giving them resilience against individual expensive queries and allowing them to use BigQuery reservations to pay up front for predictable fixed costs. It's a really cool success story for BigQuery, so take some time to go take a look. And if you're inspired to learn more about BigQuery, check out the A Cloud Guru course library and you'll find a certain professional data engineer course taught by yours truly. We are 1 month away from the end of the epic 9-week Google Next OnAir program of events, with 3 more themes to come: app modernization, cloud AI, and then wrapping up with business application platform. It's certainly a lot to take in, but rest assured that we are keeping tabs for you. So if you can't tune in, don't worry, you can rely on us to bring you the best of what's new in the world of GCP in next month's episode. Well, that about wraps it up for this episode, Cloud Gurus. We have another Guru of the Month question up for everyone to answer, so make sure you follow the link below for your chance to win our new Guru prize pack, featuring stickers and an exclusively designed t-shirt. Until next time, stay safe and keep being awesome.